All right, let's talk about something we all deal with, criticism. In this explainer, we're going to look at one single, really powerful piece of wisdom that can help you handle it, without losing who you are in the process.
So let me ask you, have you ever been misjudged? I mean, really unfairly criticized? Just take a second and think about a time when someone's words about you just landed wrong. Maybe they stung. Maybe you just felt totally misunderstood.
Yeah, if you're nodding your head right now, you are so not alone. Seriously, it's a universal feeling. It's just part of the deal of being human, something that connects every single one of us.
Okay, so let's get into the good stuff, because there's this ancient piece of wisdom that completely reframes this whole experience. It's a real game changer.
Just let that land for a second. What it's saying is that nobody, not in the past, not now, not ever, is going to be 100% praised or 100% blamed. It's impossible. It's just not how the world works.
So what does that actually look like in our day-to-day lives? Let's unpack this whole idea of how people see us.
See, here's the trap we all fall into, right? We expect judgment to be black and white. You're either seen as good or you're seen as bad. But the reality, it's always a mix. Think about it. People see you through their own filter, their mood, what kind of day they're having, their whole life story. So to the person you hold the door for, you're a hero. To the person you accidentally cut off in traffic, well, you're the villain. For most people, you're some combination of everything in between. Praise and blame, they're always going to coexist.
And what's so powerful about this is that it's not a new idea. This isn't just about social media or today's world. The source is making it crystal clear. This is a permanent, unchangeable fact of life. It's always been this way, and it always will be.
Okay, so knowing that people's opinions will always be a mixed bag is one thing. But what do we do with that sting, that emotional punch it can leave behind? This is where the advice gets really practical.
And here's the pivot. The focus shifts from an observation about the world to direct advice for us. It's basically saying, okay, look, people are going to treat you poorly sometimes. That's a given. The real question is, what happens inside of you when they do?
See, the real danger isn't the criticism itself. It's the bitterness that can creep in afterward. And we're not just talking about being mad for a day. Think of bitterness like an acid. It's this corrosive feeling that, if you let it sit there, doesn't just hurt you in the moment. It can literally change who you are from the inside out.
So you can see this chain reaction. It starts with something on the outside, someone else's words or actions. But the real threat is internal. It's when we let that bitterness plant a seed and start to grow. And if we don't catch it, we risk becoming someone we never wanted to be, someone whose life is shaped by resentment.
Which brings us to the final, and honestly, the most empowering part of this whole idea. We've looked at the problem, we've seen the danger, so now let's talk about the solution.
Okay, so this is it. This is the whole point. You can't control what other people say or do. You just can't. You can't stop the world from throwing its mix of praise and blame at you. But, and this is the important part, you have total control over whether you let that negativity seep in and change who you are at your core. That inner world, that's your space. That choice is 100% yours.
Ultimately, who you are, your sense of humor, your integrity, what you care about, that's not up for a vote. It's not decided by what other people think, whether it's good or bad. There's a huge difference between your reputation, which is what other people think you are, and your character, which is who you actually are. This is all about protecting your character, no matter what.
So the next time you're facing some unfair criticism, just remember this. The world's opinion will always be a messy mix. Always. The only thing that really truly matters is how you answer this one question. Thanks for diving into this with me.